Uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom! G'day Grubs, do you like to win more games of PUBG Mobile? Do you want to get better at PUBG Mobile? Do you know everything there is to know about PUBG Mobile? Well, I don't, but I would like to do all three of those things. So we're going to do them together. Today we're going to be looking at some tactical stuff that is really going to help you in your gameplay. And one of the things that we're going to really be looking at is when to push and when to pull back. One of the things that will hurt you the most on a map, particularly like Rondo, is rotating late without a vehicle. It's impossible nearly on Rondo. It's very, very difficult. I'm going to show you some great clips from this gameplay where I actually make good decisions because it's based around the idea I have to have a vehicle. Anyway, the reason people fall apart on Rondo and why Rondo doesn't have every single player in the player base playing it is because the general level of skill on Rondo is just higher than it is on Erangel. I've played Rondo all season. I don't think there's any way to say or sugarcoat it other than
in the grass, like on this path?
Is Erangel. Like there is grass on Erangel. Yeah. There are players who will just lie down in the grass on Erangel
revive him?
Because they are not good enough to compete.
Okay.
What happens with the way PUBG Mobile's ranking system works is it rewards surviving. So people want a higher rank. People equate having a higher rank with being a better player. And it's not true. For instance, I'm going to kill these two guys and then I'm going to kill myself because I'm playing with a teammate and I'm an experienced player. I just don't care about rank. I never have. I've never made Conqueror in game. I've killed a lot of Conquerors and I've played with guys that are Conquerors and girls, and I just don't see the point. I play for fun and I play to improve myself. And these two guys are terrible players, but they're on Erangel, so they can just lay down in the grass. They can have no tactical know-how, no skill, and they can lay down in the grass, and there's still a chance of killing someone like me. They never attempted to revive their teammates. I thought their teammates were alone. I just went and played with a mate and killed myself because of it. So here I am on Rondo without a car. What do I do? Well, this is where you have to make hard decisions. And one of the worst parts about PUBG Mobile is you can play passively for a long time and get away with it on Erangel. You can't just do that on Rondo. There are too many wide open sight lines. There are way too many areas of elevation that you can snipe from. I mean, I'm a sucker for it. You've all seen me on stream sniping off the top of mountains. It's a good thing. You die up there a lot, but it's for fun. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to push. Now, I've got to choose which side I push. And the biggest determining factor for me in which side I'm going to push is which side has a car. And I heard the guys up the top bring their car in. I can see the guys down the bottom left. It looks like their cars are wrecked. So I'm going to go up the top. Now, the other thing about this is if you just stop and think about it for a moment, if I push the low guys, I'm going to be pinched between the guys at the top and the guys in New Lynn behind these guys. At least if I come up here, I can only probably be in strife from one side. Now, there is a car further down on the right, on the ridgeline opposite, a little bit to the northeast. You can hear them firing now. But I've decided to come here, and I'm pushing. I'm not just sitting and waiting, because I need that vehicle. I cannot rotate in open with 12 other people left. This is great. I'm actually going to have to push into the guys. I just knocked him. I got him. They killed his teammate. My knock dies. Lo and behold, there's 10 people left. They're both dead. I've got their vehicle, and I'm off. Now, this is the push part. It would be really easy for me just to sit in the middle of the circle here and hope that I don't die. But I want to own a slice of the circle. It means I'm going to have to fight someone. Now, you might say, but that's crazy. You're far more likely to die here. I agree. I am more likely to die here than sitting against a rock in the middle of the circle. But I am more likely to win here if I clear this side of the circle and have control of my own destiny. Now, not every game is going to be like this, especially on Rondo. And I really do love talking through this stuff on the Rondo map because Rondo is a wonderful place for you to improve your gameplay. look, this is a random squad. I played randoms on Rondo the other day, and I had so many good teammates who rotated beautifully, who took different angles. We've come into a really tight spot here. We are doing the edges of the circle because we don't have a car. So we've got to work our way through it. And one of the things that we're doing that these guys are not doing, apart from the one guy in the very center, is we're hitting the edges and we're going from hard cover to hard cover. And the only time we've left is when my teammate goes to get an angle and I cover him and we win the game. Sometimes the old Erangel tricks work just as well as the new Rondo tactics. Speaking of new Rondo tactics, one of the best things about Rondo is once you're in a position to exert some pressure, to flex up your muscle, and by that I mean you've got 4 players. The opposition is a duo, and you've got to get across an open field to get to it. Rondo gives you so many opportunities and options to do this. You can throw grenades on the ground to create a trench, or, I mean, one grenade after another, you can create a trench and move forward in it. You can use a pickaxe to dig a hole if you need cover. You can throw fiddlesticks, these emergency cover sticks that pop out the beacons, that then bring everything down. You can put a petrol can out in the middle of the field, shoot it, and create a trench. It's pretty wild, and it means that you can move short distances, because obviously it takes resources to do this, across really open ground if you're coordinated and if you move with a purpose. The absolute no-can-dos that I think Rondo really makes you pay attention to is late-game looting. One of the biggest problems I find with guys that I play with who don't play this map a lot, and everyone learns, is they're slow to move, okay? Those guys stopped for a little bit of a loot. We stopped, had a look at them, grab something quickly, just whatever goes on auto loot, trying to get the fiddlesticks, and then we're out. We're gone. But everyone's like, oh, I got to get this bit of this. And these moments, like you've seen this in videos before, I don't realize we're still missing someone. I'm like, oh God, we got to stop. As we stop, car pulls up behind. We're like, someone jumps out. And we're like, got to clear these guys. That's great. But as we're clearing these guys, someone else on the other edge of the circle starts clearing us. And the next thing you know, you're screwed. Because you can't muck around late game outside the circle. You can't just stop in the middle of the road to loot a bot when there's 52 people left in a circle this big. I think these are wonderful lessons. And something else you're going to learn is that sometimes you push the right compound because you know it's the right compound, even though it's going to be tough. There's 26 people left. Look how small this circle is. And we're like, well, we're going to take this compound. We're going to have to fight for it. And we get here and there's not a soul here because everyone else is playing the edge. They're playing it like they're afraid of the contact. And so we take the best compound on the map and it allows us to snipe without getting rinsed. It allows us to, just take a breath and third party and hold people out. It's really important that these kind of decisions, when to push, when to pull, really start becoming ingrained in your gameplay. These guys are outside the circle. Don't give them the opportunity. What anyone outside the circle is looking for, well, I'll show you. This is us in the same game trying to get in. 2 guys up there. Bang. Might be a self-revive, but it means at least we're only facing one gun for the moment, and we can get into the circle pretty comfortably. And from there, try and win it. These guys are outside the circle. I nearly blow this. I start pushing forward to get the angle on the back fence, and then I realize, okay, that's probably not a good idea, and I immediately pull back. Good that I do, because I go from,
marked a location.
A gunfight that I'm a chance of losing. They're looking for the knock, and then they're looking for someone to have to revive me, and then you know, when they're getting the revive, they have a 1v1 to an easy 2-man clear. It's pretty straightforward. Then you get your position and you basically use your extra numbers. We've got 3v2. We're going to get one cleared, and then I'm going to just blow my clip on the rest of the last guy and leave pretty much nothing on him. The other boys are now going to get the revive done, and they get the clear. It's a 3-on-1. Easy dubs. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We do streams every Sunday evening and Thursday evening in NA time.
Victory
Monday morning,
belongs
Friday
to
morning,
us.
Aussie time. And there's a lot more content coming over the next week that's going to be like this, tactical and weapon-based. Not so much gameplays, but we will drop a few of those as well. Please subscribe. Please enjoy yourself. Please be nice to each other. I'm Bushka. You're the humans. See you later. Stay safe on the battlefield. That's the one. Bye for now.